Well, we got a big old swarm right on the fence post, like they like to do. Around here, get a good look at it. Alright, so the sheet goes down first. Grass is pretty high here. Okay, sheet is down.
I think they like to crawl up rather than down, so it's kind of like that.
I'm going to try to plonk them into a whole new hive.
I think I'm going to be able to.
And here is a box with all their frames ready to go. Okay, we'll try scooping. Time to scoop. Always keep an eye out for a queen, but don't always see her. Looks like they're checking it out anyway. Okay, so we scooped most. We pushed a bunch of them in. We've got the lid 3/4 of the way on. We still have not spotted the queen yet, but we're pretty convinced that she is likely in the box now. They're calm. There's still a little clump right here that just doesn't seem motivated to leave. So she could be in there still. We're gonna keep looking. Okay, well, we never did see the queen. There are still just a couple up here. It's probably where she was. They can maybe still smell where she was, but she's not there probably. We've looked pretty thoroughly and haven't seen her. So we're pretty sure she's in here somewhere, probably already in the box, making her way through her new home. And these guys will continue making their way in. They're very calm today. They're not aggressive at all, which is nice because we did kind of shake them up a little bit. But I guess they have other things on their mind. They don't care about us. So this is the back of the hives. We don't see that too much. So the red one and the gray one both look like they might swarm soon. Well, we were just driving down to check on some hives, and I don't know if you can see very well, but maybe you can hear. There's a swarm happening right now. I don't want to get too in the middle of what they're doing, but it looks like they're going to land on, oh, they already started. They're landing on this branch. So, yeah, they're going on that branch.
They'll be right on one of those little limbs when
yeah.
it's all said and done. Oh yeah,
they're already started.
They'll cluster. Oh yeah, they're inside there.
Uh-huh.
That's not a bad smell.
No, it's a pretty good amount of bees. Guess we'll let them get themselves collected.
They
and
just
then
keep coming in tighter and tighter and tighter until they get there.
That's funny, like so many are on these outer branches.
Yeah, but they'll crawl right
and
on
they'll
in
crawl
there.
on in.
I bet their wings are fanning like crazy.
There's it on the outer branches, but then there is where the actual swarm is. It's hard to see on camera. It's dark. Yeah. Back up and see the bigger picture.
Look how they get tighter and tighter and closer and closer. Next thing you know, there'll just be a mass hanging there.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if...
Fascinating, isn't it?
I can see it a lot clearer with my eyes. I just don't know if the camera can pick it up. Maybe.
In a few minutes, they won't all be on those legs. They'll be right up there in one little spot.
this is where they all are starting to congregate.
She's not the first bee to land.
No?
No. Everybody thinks, well, the queen comes out and lands, and no, they call her in, they fan.
Okay.
I mean, she could be the first one to land.
But that's not a given. So one of them finds a good place. They say, hey, come here. And then everybody comes over. And then what? They send out a couple scouts.
Yeah, then they'll hang there until they find a place to go.
And then when the scouts come back and say we found a good place, then everybody goes.
They could leave like in 10 or 15 minutes, or they could hang there for days.
Amazing.
The longer they hang there, the meaner they get.
Oh.
Right now, they got a bunch of honey with nectar. They got nectar.
Right, you said they carry a bunch of nectar with them.
For 2 or 3 days, it becomes what's known as a dry swarm. Then they're very aggressive because
they're hungry.
They're dry.
Yeah. Aw.
Well, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Real-time swarming. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of little bees on these branches, and then that's where everybody's going. So here's a box that we think they're thinking about swarming because they're all out here, but they haven't really filled it yet. So we'd really like them to stay home and make honey. They could have swarmed. There's a bunch more that are hanging out.
There's a bunch of bees here, but see, I don't see any. Well, there's a little white wax right there. I want to see some honey.
I'd like to see some honey too.
Some of these I just put on. This is a bad lid.
Bad lid, but a good box.
There's a bunch of bees in there. But no honey yet.
See some white.
Oh, you see some?
Yeah.
Real white?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So we suspect that a swarm has voluntarily moved into this box, which is kind of good, but also not so good because the frames in here have really wonky wax. So we're just checking to see, is this a swarm or not?
They might just be scouts. They might have just been scouts.
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
this is
really
a swarm.
No. Okay, well that's kind of good because you don't want a swarm to get started on some of this comb.
I don't think they moved in and moved out.
Not that fast.
I sure thought it was a swarm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not enough in there.
No, there's no swarm here.
Okay.
There's a lot of bees.
A lot of bees, but not a swarm. A lot of bees a swarm does not make.
Not without a queen.
Gotta have a queen.
But they like this little box.
Okay, back to that swarm. There they all are. There's still a few in the air.
They're coming in.
But we're gonna try to catch them. We'll see. First, they have to decide that they want to occupy this box. We're gonna do our best to convince them.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ha 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 ha. A bunch of them did. Oh, look, a magic house appeared.
Any queenies?
I'm looking. I don't see her yet.
You see them running around?
Yeah, these guys are running kind of around front here.
Let's So cool. Watching them run in.
These guys are all interested to go right in.
See any little clumps anywhere?
No, they're pretty spread out on the
That's
sheets.
where the queen would be if there's...
And they're running around on top. I wonder if she's maybe in this. There's a little clump here, but there's a little clump here, but I don't think she's in there.
You can go to see her if she was. Looks like they're running right down in there.
Yeah.
No. They're going to be right in there.
Looks like they're pretty happy with it. It's kind of nice when a house moves you in.
Yeah.
Minding your own business, hanging out on a branch, and voila, new home. Amazing. Give them a little gentle nudge. A couple of little places to run in still.
Give them a little few spots and then figure it out. They will.
So that was pretty successful since they had only just started collecting on this branch. None of them flew back up, which is great. They've all decided that their new focus is the box. So we'll let them figure it out. They'll stay or they won't. If they stay, we'll give them a new place to live.